Palestinians describe Israeli killings in the Gaza raid to free captives. We're going to talk about the Nusayrat raid now.
وين اهلك يا عم؟ وين بابا؟ صار يبطلوا يقصفوا عليكم. طب ليش بتعيط؟ وين اهلك؟ الجيش عبد الله. الله اكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
هذا الوحيد اللي أمه بس ونجدته وياه بس. وابني درسيته كلهم راحوا. حوالي 14 إيش أقول لك أكثر من 14 في تحت الأنفاق. الشوارع مليانة جدا.
كان القصف واطلاق النار من كل فج وميل.
So the bombardment package that Israeli Air Force engages in is like indiscriminate bombing in a certain region in order to make sure that people can't leave or get into the region itself. That bombardment campaign ends up killing a shit ton of people. It is unconscionable. It is unimaginable cruelty. It is anything but a targeted strike, right? And the reason why they do it is because the cost of life for a Palestinian is very low. Okay? That's it. They just don't give a shit. So they encircle a position and they bomb indiscriminately. The term I think is what is it called? Deterrence belt. Yeah, what Israel calls this bombing campaign is a deterrence belt, right? Because you might be wondering, like, what? Did they kill 200 fucking Hamas militants? Like, are these guys just John Rambo? A bunch of John Rambos, like, coming in, doing a special targeted operation, getting into a shootout. Only one Israeli soldier gets killed in the process, and 200 Hamas militants that are armed get killed? No, of course not. That's not what happened at all. What happened is they bombed the shit out of that area while bringing in their convoy. And they kill 67 children in the process, 200 plus people, Palestinian people. And this is it. This is the outcome.
تعرفش انت ايش مصدر اطلاق النار؟ يعني عمري 32 سنه عمري ما تصورت انه ممكن اشوف لحظه زي هذه اللحظات.
And like people were shot, like civilians were shot. Civilians being treated at hospitals that are already like crippled, reduced to nothing almost. Those civilians reported being shot. They were being treated for gunshot wounds. It's not like these guys weren't just bombing. They were also firing indiscriminately at people.
خاصة على الشارع ما خلوا حدا في الشارع إلا غير أعدامه.
قال بدكش تعترف هنحصرك على أولادك ونطخ أولادك. قلت له أين عندنا بعترف أنا
He said if you don't confess we'll kill your children.
فيش دقيقة راح غرفة سمعت صوت إطلاق نار. في اللحظة هذه كان طخ أولادي الاثنين. ابن استشهد عمره 12 سنة.
If you line up 15 people and kill them all, you for sure got the one Hamas guy, but the problem is that it's a war crime. Yeah, but they don't even do that. That's what I'm saying. They're just fucking murking people indiscriminately. They're just going in. The witnesses say Israeli soldiers disguise themselves as aid workers. So that also is a war crime for obvious reasons, because now Palestinians can't even trust the fucking aid workers. Palestinians are now going to be fearful of the aid, which is like another form of psychological warfare on top of everything else. How do IDF soldiers kill so many people without psychological issues? Oh, no, they do. There's a process in American media as well as Israeli media called like shoot and cry, where there are so many. Why won't Arab nations liberate Palestine from the Jews? What the fuck kind of question is that, bro? From the Jews? I don't even know how to address that. One, it's not about liberating Palestine from the Jews, okay? Judaism is not the problem here. Zionism is the problem here. That's number one. Number two, all of the fucking neighboring Arab regions, neighboring Arab nations, for the most part, are completely captured by American interest. Arabs are not monolithic, and neither are Jewish people either. Ironic, because there are many Arab Jews. The plurality of Jews in Israel are Arab Jews. Jews from Arab background. Multiple reports have been removed from the Times of Israel as an increased suicide in the IOF since January. Yeah. No, they do. They kill themselves quite a bit, as a matter of fact, quite frequently. They develop deep psychological trauma from murking children and unarmed people. And then they go back to Israel proper, and then they kill themselves with regular frequency. Do you mind looking at my last question? It got auto-modded, but I'm wondering about if the U.S. was actually involved in this. I wouldn't put it past us, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Bibi conducted this operation with American equipment, knowing how it would look for Biden to put pressure on him. I don't know. I mean, like I said, as it stands, there's a lot of footage that shows that American troops might have been more involved than they are claiming. The American government claims that they were not involved beyond intelligence. I know that they have Reaper drones all around that have been gathering intel on the Gaza Strip 24/7. As far as I understand, the drone surveillance technology was simply in aiding the hostage extraction campaign, as in like finding where the hostages are in the Gaza Strip. However, I mean, I'm sure the American government has given targets to Israel, as in places not to shoot in the past, and Israel has used those targets as target practice. America, even in the early stages, the American government was sharing intelligence with Israel, telling what areas had civilian populations and what areas Israel should avoid bombing, and Israel would routinely bomb those areas. They treated it as target practice. The line defending the killing of children as future danger was literally defense of the Nuremberg trials. Yeah. If you refer to killing children as reducing the number of future terrorists, you are a Nazi. I hope you know that, especially if you're Jewish. Will you explain the tribunal what conceivable threat the security of the Wehrmacht a child constituted in your judgment? The children would grow up, and surely, being the children of parents who had been killed, they would constitute a danger no smaller than that of their parents. Let's continue.
الفلسطينية عليها النمرة الفلسطينية نزلوا كأنهم يعني يجيبوا مساعدات فلقوا المساعدات طبعا جنود قوات خاصة بين منطقة فيها النازحين.
Yeah, bro, there are plenty of breaking the silence vets from Gaza. The org was originally founded by Hebron people during the Second Intifada, but they've documented every war in Gaza since then. Like they told about the phosphorus gas, random shooting of civilians, destruction of homes, mosques, schools for no reason. Yeah, no, I don't know who you're talking to, but I admitted that. Breaking the silence is veterans that are like a shit ton of veterans in Breaking the Silence right now. Some of the main people, including I think Benzion Sanders, like he is a Gaza guy. Like he went into Gaza. Others love for their lives once again.
قلنا لكم المرة المليون بنوجه رسالة للمجتمع الدولي، ما بدناش مساعدات، بدنا توقفوا الحرب. احنا بدنا نعرف، احنا مش عارفين وين نروح، بنقلوا فينا شمال ويمين، يمين وشمال، روح على الجنوب، تعال على الوسطى، روح على الدير، اطلع خان يونس، ايش فيه؟ لو قديش الدمار هذا بيصير؟ لو قديش؟ 9 شهور واحنا بنعاني.